Hey everyone, Richard Robbins here. Well, the numbers are in for Edmonton for the month of May. Now, I'm going to do something a little different. We're going to go through January, obviously, to the end of May of this year. But then because of COVID-19, which took place sort of mid-March, I'm going to compare all of the sales numbers for each month last year opposed to this year, as well as your average price. Now, so anyway, let's have a look right here. So we look in January, obviously through May, we've got what? Sales, active listings, months of inventory, average price, and days in the market. If we started at 799 in the month of January, and of course, as it generally does, it started to rise in February to 1,057. Then we went up a little bit in March. Normally we went up much more in March, but what happened, COVID-19, roughly the middle of March, started to shut down the marketplace. We got to 1166, but look what happened in April. We dropped to 750, but here's the good news. We did 1,157 in the month of May, which is up by 54%. What a beautiful number. Now, here's what's interesting. Our sales are up by 54%. Our listings were only up by 7.2. Now, if our sales are going up, and our listing inventory is not as much percentage-wise, what's going to happen to months of inventory or supply and demand? Because there's two big numbers we got to look at. We got to look at sales, because sales determines how much of a pie there is in terms of the number of sales. Months of inventory determines which way our prices are going. Obviously, they went down substantially. Look, we started at 7.8. Then 6.5, 6.2, went up to 9.6 in April, obviously COVID-19 related. And then look what happened in the month of May, we dropped to 6.7. So these two numbers here to me are very encouraging. Now, yes, we're not back to where we were before COVID-19, but at least we're starting to move in the right direction. Okay, let's have a look at this. You got here 2019 sales, 2020. This is every month so far this year, exactly the same here in January. Obviously, you can see in February we were up by 7.2%. So the year was starting to show some real positive signs, more sales. Then COVID-19 in March, we were down by 4.7. But look at this, we went down by 55% in the month of April. However, we're only down by 42%, so again, at least we're moving the right direction. However, we did 1,157 sales opposed to 1,981 last year, so we're still down quite a bit, but we're starting to move the right way. Look at prices. We started in 2019, average price was $339. It was up by 3.6%, okay, year over year. Then in February, down by 1.1. You can see here March down by 3.7. You can see down by 3.2. And if we do May of 2019 to 2020, our prices are down about 4%. Now, why would that be? Because obviously what's happening is we're operating somewhere into a bit of a seller's market, or I should say a buyer's market. Here's your months of inventory. So this was interesting. If we look, we got 2017, 18, 19. They're the dotted lines. That shows your months of inventory. Your balanced market is right here. 4 to 6 is your balanced market. Up in here is going to be more of a buyer's market. And of course, down in here is going to be more of a seller's market. So you can see we obviously started in a buyer's market, but we started to move in the right direction. Very close to balance, right? Balance. And then all of a sudden, April, bingo, away we go because of COVID-19. But look at this, we dropped down to 6.7. Now we're still in a slight buyer's market, but we're moving the right direction. So then what is my prediction? I believe, and nobody knows for sure, but I think what's going to happen, June is going to continue to be a better month, okay, than March, April, and May. I think we're going to start to keep moving in that direction. I think your sales numbers are going to continue to increase. I think your months of inventory, chances are in June, might decrease just a little bit or stay around the same. I think the summer is going to be busier than maybe normal summers as we start to come out of this. You know, things start to open up a little more, pent-up demand. People wanted to do it this year, didn't do it in the spring. Maybe they start to look to do it in the summer. However, with unemployment being high, I'm concerned about, maybe late summer and the fall, that maybe we're going to see inventory start to rise, people not working, have to list their homes, mortgage deferrals and things like that. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I think probably the next 3 months are going to be decent. But what I'm saying is I think we better make some hay while the sun is shining, because I don't know what the fall is going to hold. Now, I could be totally wrong, But what I do know right now is the market's decent. Yes, there's not as many sales as we had last year, but we're starting to trend in the right direction. We know that the whole world is starting to open up a little bit more. So what I'm saying is I think it's time to get out there. It's go time, get to work, make some hay, and then we'll deal with the fall when the fall arrives. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Thanks everybody. Remember, it's a beautiful life. Make it count.